Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Vishal and you're watching the Coding Corner. And today we'll cover what is the importance of tables in HTML, how do we make tables using rows and columns, and if we want to merge our cells in a table, what do we do? So before getting started, if you are new to this channel and wish to start some new skill, do subscribe to our channel and head over to the playlist tab. You might find some skills that you want to build up. Alright, let's get started. Why do we even need tables? Let's consider you might have your result online and you might want to check out all the marks that you obtained, right? So, to present the data, which is so huge that cannot be interpreted, that cannot be inserted just into a paragraph and presented in front of the user, right? That might degrade the user interface of any website. So, to improve the user interface of a website, we use tables. And just in case of the mark sheet, you might have some columns saying the subject name, the obtained marks, and the final marks. So, that is a pretty much sensible and presentable manner to organize your data in your website. So, let's dive right into the code now. So I have my Visual Studio Code open here and I have this file named tables.html and I'll just create a boilerplate and let's name the document as HTML tables. Let's add in some heading that says tables in HTML. Now, to create a table in HTML, we need to create the body of the table and that is done by writing the table tag. Now inside of the table tag, we'll include all our data. Now in HTML, our table is represented as the number of rows and inside the rows, we put in our data. Let's see how. TR, this represents table row. Now inside of a table row, we might want multiple data or multiple cells to included. To add in a data, we write TD, which stands for table data. Let's say here subject name, and then we also had something called marks obtained, and we also had something called total marks, right? Yeah. Oops. Now let's enter some random values and I'll just copy this row right here so that I do not need to type here. I'm very much lazy. I'm sorry guys, but that saves time. So yeah, let's say the subject name is maths. Marks obtained are 47 out of 100. I'll just save this file and go into my browser and I'll just reload it. So as you can see, this one doesn't look like a table, right? Yeah, even I'm feeling strange. Yeah, I got the point. We have not included the border to our table. I'll just zoom in. We have not included the border to our table and that's the reason being this is not looking up to date. I'll just go back and add in the attribute border and I'll mention something like 1. 1 is like 1 pixel. I'll hit save. Let's go back. I'll hit reload and yeah, now it looks like it's a table. So let's say you want to merge subject name and you have maths 1 and maths 2. So I'll just go back, and in the maths, in the subject name actually, I'll type in something called column span. Now that is because we want maths 1 and here maths 2 and the subject name to be going across the two columns, right? So I'll just do it. And for the subject name to go across these two columns, that is the reason we are mentioning 2 as the column span. So here I'll just add one more data, table data, saying maths 2. I'll hit save and I'll reload my web page. And as you can see, subject name, it comes as one column, and inside of the one column you can see multiple data in a row. Now what if you want another row stating the same maths part and different marks? Well, that does not happen, but I'm just giving an example so that you can relate and you can just practice your data with this column merging and such things. So I'll just go back to the code and I'll just copy this one, hit paste, and when it comes to merging two rows, I'll just remove this column span from here so that it becomes a bit much of sensible. And what I'll do is add in row span to the first row that we created, row span, and I'll mention 2 because we want this maths one to be going across two of our rows, right? So yeah, and here I'll just delete this one because there's no need of this one. Also, when we are mentioning row span to be 2, we do not want this maths one to let's say just collide with this one, right? So we need to remove this one. So I'll just go ahead and cut this one. I'll hit save and I'll reload my web page. And as you can see, we got maths 1 for two of our rows as the main table data, as the main cell. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you have any doubts, you can just leave the DM to our Instagram, or you can also join our Discord server as well. The links to Instagram and Discord have been given below. And follow us on Instagram, and you will find some amazing posts regarding some facts and even some short tutorials. And if you are interested in practicing daily, we upload daily quizzes on our Instagram. Now, if you have any doubts and we are not available at that time, you can join our Discord server and you can just ask with with your peers, and you can just clear out your doubts. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And thank you for watching and listening to me so patiently. Do subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Happy coding.